Shankar Mani and you're watching Scientist R Academy towards scientific world. Now in this video lecture we are going to understand microbiology practical viva questions on the culture media and the aseptic transfer. These questions are important for the microbiology practical and the microbiology interviews in the industry. These questions are also important for the MCQ purpose. If you are new to my channel, subscribe to my channel, click on the bell icon for more videos. First question is the what is culture? Now this question is asked everywhere in the microbiology interviews and the vivas. Now culture, it is a single bacteria or mixed bacteria living together in a media. So see, there are types of culture. If somebody asks you what is culture, culture is nothing but the single type of bacteria. Okay. What is culture medium? So culture medium is nothing but it is a mixture of nutrients. It is a mixture of nutrients used in the lab to support growth and the multiplication of microorganisms. Now see, whatever microorganisms we are growing in our lab for our study, for our practical purpose, that microorganism we have to grow in the culture medium. And the culture mediums are provided with the nutrients such as peptone, glucose, NaCl, etc. And this culture medium provides all type of nutrient, that is carbon energy source for the microorganism, their growth, and they will grow. What is the use of media? That is culture media. Now see, what is the use of culture media? So it is used for the cultivation, isolation and the separation of microorganisms and sterility testing. See, the whatever culture media we are using in the lab, that may be Newton agar media, McConkey's agar media or anything, these all medias we are using for the cultivation, isolation and the separation of microorganism and the sterility testing. Now it is the example of liquid medium. Now example of liquid medium is a nutrient broth. See, broth is nothing but it's liquid in nature. Why? Because in this broth agar is absent. So agar is absent, that's what it is called as a nutrient broth, because it is in the liquid form. Example of complex media. Complex media example is a fluid thioglycolate medium. Next question is what are the characteristics of ideal culture? Now see, the first characteristics of ideal culture is it must gives a satisfactory and rapid growth from a single inoculum. It should maintain sterility throughout the experiment. It should be reasonably cheap and easily reproducible. Now see, the first characteristic is it must gives a satisfactory and rapid growth from a single inoculum. See, any culture, whatever any culture we are taking, that culture should grow very fast, within 24 hours, within 48 hours, as very rapidly. Because see, the bacteria or any type of microorganism can grow on the media that grow very fast once they got nutrient sources, then and then they will grow, otherwise they can't grow. So we have to select such a culture which can grow very fast and very rapidly. It should maintain sterility throughout the experiment. Now see, in the microbiology lab or in the microorganisms experiments, the sterility factor is most important factor, because once we got the contamination in the media or in the culture, that all experiment will go. Then we have to throw out all the culture media and all the cultures. That's what we have to maintain the sterility, and the culture, whatever the culture we are going to select, that culture should maintain the sterility. It should be reasonable, cheap and easily reproducible. Now see, the microorganisms or the culture should be cheap in the nature, because see, each and every culture is not available for us in our lab, so we have to buy that culture from outside, like NCCS and NCL or like that labs. So while buying that culture should be cheap in nature, easily reproducible, so that culture should be easily reproducible. Next one, it should maintain pH during storage and transport. Now the pH is very important factor, because the ideal pH for bacterial growth is 7. So that pH should be maintained during the storage and transport. So it is really depends on the culture. Now, what is the decomposition or composition of nutrient media? What is the composition of nutrient media? So, nutrient media contains beef extract 1 gram, peptone 1 gram, sodium chloride 0.5 gram, agar powder 1.5 gram, and the distilled water 100 ml. So, these are the this is simple composition of nutrient media: beef extract 1 gram, peptone 1 gram, sodium chloride 0.5 gram, agar powder 1.5 gram, and the distilled water 100 ml. Now this composition is for the just 100 ml. If you want to prepare the 500 ml or 1000 ml or 2000 ml, then we have to multiply this composition again and again according to the distilled water. The pH of the media is 7. What is the function of agar powder? Now see, we are using agar powder everywhere in the microbiology for the preparation of media. So what is the function of agar media or agar powder? It is a solidifying agent. So see, as I told you in previous question, that nutrient broth, okay, that is the example of culture, that is liquid medium. So broth is liquid in nature. Why? Because I told you there is no agar. Okay. Now whatever the media we are using in that media is solid in nature. Why it is solid in nature? Because we have agar in that media. So agar acts as a solidifying agent. It solids the media. That's what it is known as, a solidifying agent. Next question is the why peptone is used in the media. Now see, in the nutrient agar media preparation, peptone is used, or not only in the nutrient agar media, many media are there. In that we have to use peptone. So why it is used? Because see, it is obtained from the digestion with the proteolytic enzymes, pepsin, fibrin, etc. It gives proteases, amino acids, peptones, a variety of inorganic salts including phosphatase, potassium and magnesium. So this is a very good source of amino acids, peptones, a variety of inorganic salts including phosphatase and potassium and magnesium. That's what the peptone is used in everywhere. In everywhere means in the each and every medium. So it provides good nutrients to the bacterial cell. It also contains nicotinic acid and the riboflavin. So that's what it is very important in the culture medium. Why cotton is used to pack the test tube or conical flask? Now see, we are using the conical flask and test tube. So we have to pack the test tubes. So we are using cotton for that purpose. Why we are using? Because see, sterilized air will pass through the cotton, which may protect the media from contamination. See, the very simple and very basic answer is there. We are using the cotton to pack the test tube or conical flask. So why we are? Because we are doing this because see, simply if the contamination happens in the media or in the test tube culture, so that time all contamination will go throughout the culture and we have to throw that culture. We have to throw out that culture. But before that, we have to maintain the sterility of that culture. Then for that purpose, we have to using the cotton. We are packing the test tube or conical flask at the top with the help of cotton. Explain different properties of agar powder. So it is a complex polysaccharide. So agar is a polysaccharide, complex polysaccharide. It consists of 3,6 anhydro, 1-galactose and D-galactopyranose. It is produced from red algae belonging to Gelidium. So these are the some properties of agar powder. It melts at 95 degrees Celsius and solidifies at 45 degrees Celsius. We have to remember these properties. It does not provide any nutrient to microbes but acts as solidifying agent, as we know this. Next question, write the composition and use of Sabrod's agar. Now see, the Sabrod's agar is very famous agar. Now what is the composition and what is the use of Sabrod's agar? So composition we are going to see first. Glucose 2 gram, peptone 1 gram, agar powder 2 gram, distilled water 100 ml. So this is the composition of Sabrod's agar, that is glucose 2 gram, peptone 1 gram, agar 2 gram, distilled water 100 gram. Now see, if we see the composition of this Sabrod's agar media, in this glucose is 2 gram per 100 ml. Now, why the glucose composition is like more, as like not, it is not a 1 gram or 1.5, it is 2 gram. Why it is 2 gram? Because this media, Sabrad agar media, is used for the isolation and maintenance of common fungi, or generally for fungi. Sabrad agar is used for the isolation and the maintenance of fungi, and the fungi requires much more sugar concentration for their growth. So that's what in this Sabrad agar 2 gram glucose is used per 100 ml, because fungi requires more and more sugar for their growth. What is the selective media? Selective media, which selects specific microbes and provides space for their growth, is known as selective media. Example of selective media, McConkey's agar media. Example of synthetic media, Ashby's media. Next question is the examples of enriched media. So blood agar media, egg agar media, chocolate agar media. These are some examples of enriched media. Why petri dishes are used for the isolation cultivation of microbes? Now, why only petri dishes? Why we can't use plates and all that stuff? Now let's see. It provides a large area for the cultivation and growth of microorganisms. So this is a very simple answer. It provides larger area for the cultivation and the growth of microorganisms. Write the use of what? Nichrome wire loop. What is the use of nichrome wire loop? So it is used to transfer the culture. What is the use of slant? So slant is used to preserve the microbes. What is the use of agar? So agar is used as solidifying agent. What is the use of distilled water in the media? So it provides moisture and energy in the media. Write the purpose of subculturing the culture. What is the purpose of subculturing the culture? So now see, whenever we are doing the culture, whenever we are preserving the culture, after some time, after 1 week or 2 weeks or after 1 month, we have to subculture that main culture, right? So what is the use of subculture? Let's see. It is used in the preparation and maintenance of stock cultures as well as microbiological test procedures. Now see, whenever we are doing the subcultures, now it maintains the stock culture. Now whatever the stock culture is there or mother culture is there, that mother culture or stock culture we can maintain, we can preserve for longer time. That's what subculture is required. What is inoculation? Now see, in the microbiology many terms are there that we can't understand. So what is inoculation? Inoculation is nothing but the artificial induction of microbes into the culture media. Now see, we have to transfer culture from one media to another media or from slant to another media. So that during that time, whenever we are transferring the bacterial culture or microbial culture from one culture media to another culture media or from one slant to the culture media, that time that artificial induction of microbes into the culture media is known as inoculation. What are the sources of contamination in the lab? So simply air, laboratory surfaces, benches and equipments, and the person who is working in the lab. These are some sources of contamination in the lab. Why nutrient broth is used? It is used to enrich the microbes because it is in the liquid in nature. So in the liquid media, the microbes easily can enrich. How to identify growth of microbes in broth? So by easily we can observe the turbidity of the broth, or we can observe it with the help of turbidometer. So these are some questions related to the culture media. So if you have any question, you can comment. So thanks a lot.